Hello, I'm going to use this to show you how to set up your Post My Party. I'm just using kind of a test Facebook group, and I'm going to show you how to download the template into Post My Party and how to set it up with your group. So you want to make sure you've already set up an account with Post My Party. Like I said, you get a 30-day free subscription, and this is what the website looks like. So first we're going to download that template from this Google Doc, the working copy here for the Facebook parties. And, excuse me, you're going to want to go to page 6 is where the sample Post My Party template is for fall 2018. So we're going to click that. And we're going to start the import process. So this part is a little tedious. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm going to show you how to go through it and do it. So it's going to go through each individual post, and you have to copy and paste it basically into your own post. So you can go ahead and just copy and paste as it is. I would advise reading through every one and making sure that you like the way it sounds. If you want to change anything, make it sound more like you. I would advise changing some of them, at least a few words here and there, because what you will see is that Post My Party is going to give you a notification saying, hey, this is a duplicate, especially if you have more than one party running at the same time. So, hey, there's a duplicate, a post just like this is scheduled to post at the same exact time. Facebook may flag it. I haven't had any issues. Facebook not allowing the posts for any reason like that, but just to be sure, if you get running too many parties, I don't want there to be any issues and you're scrambling at the time of party to get it to post. So copy and paste this verbiage and the original message to message. Like I said, go ahead and update it to make it sound more like you. Just change it a little bit. And it already has the time and then the date that it's going to post. So I'll go into the date a little bit more when we start actually scheduling them. So now we're done with this one. We're going to go to next, and you're just going to go all the way through all of the posts and do this. Paste. And then, like I said, go through. Where you see this here, it's good. It's just a format for your template. When you go to post each individual party, there'll be a spot where you can fill in the link. So you're going to put that host's Pampered Chef party link when you're setting up the party. Again, I'll go into more detail when we're showing you how to set up an individual party, but it's going to post that individual link there instead of the link. Excuse me. Okay, so I think this one has like 90 posts, so it's going to take a few minutes. Make sure you have a few minutes to do it and go through and do all that. I'm going to stop there because they're all pretty much the same. And let's see. There's that template. There's another template I wanted to show you in the Landy Bazaar group virtual training. There's another template for fall that, I'm sorry, just scrolling through real quick, that they had posted that I really like also. So I can kind of go back and forth. So if I have somebody who books a party off of somebody else, I don't have to do the same exact party post that I just did. I have one where it's almost exactly the same as the template one from the Google Doc, but I changed up the games, and I've added a couple posts here and there. Of course, I can't find it. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I went to the events, and then again, this is in. It's not showing me now. The Landy Bazaar group virtual party training. If you go to events for last week, fresh and festive fall food new template launch. So in here is the new template, and it's the same thing. You're going to download the same exact way you downloaded the one from the working party group. oh, this is the Evernote version, so if you wanted to post it yourself, sorry, bear with me. I only planned this bit so much. Okay, here it is. This is the template that you're going to want to download. Share template through the link, and then you're going to, my computer's going to freeze. Basically the same thing I just showed you with the other template. So yep, start import process. So that's how you import it. Again, it's a little bit tedious. It's going to take a little bit of time. Try and make it as much your own template as possible, just so that you're not posting the same thing as everybody else in the Pampered Chef group. I'm sorry, all the other Pampered Chef consultants within the Landy Bazaar group, because these templates are shared amongst hundreds of other consultants. So now that you know how to download the template, I want to show you how to set up a party. So we're going to schedule a party. And what I'm actually going to have to do before this, I don't know if yours will do it this way, but for whatever reason, if I add a new group, which I just did a few minutes ago, it was my test group. It's not there. So my test group, I just added this group. So it's not going to show up. There you are. It's not going to show up right away on, where am I going? My post my party. See, if I go to group, it's not going to show my test group right away. So what I'm going to do is I have to go to my account and my Facebook settings, unlink Facebook, and then relink it. I hope that you don't have the same problem as I do, because it gets a little frustrating when I'm trying to get these things done quickly. But I just know now that I have to relink my Facebook every single time. So it'll show that group. So again, go back to schedule a party, choose a template. So these are the ones I've already scheduled in here. This was right here was the first original fall outline that I showed you at first that we downloaded, and this is the one where I made some edits to where I can use the same basic outline, but I added a few different posts, a few extra products, and I changed up the games, so it's a little bit different from one to the next. And this is that fresh and festive fall template. So I'm just going to use this one just as an example, and you're going to choose personal groups, and then you'll see my test PC group. So now, let's say I want this to start on today, because today's the first day of the pre-party. Mine's set to Central Time for myself, because I am in Tennessee, Kentucky, but I'm going to change it to Eastern Time because my host is in Eastern Time, which has been the case for all of my parties so far. So remember where we talked about how we saw that bracket with link? This is where you are going to want to input that information so that when those posts are going in, they're personalized with your host's personal link and their name. So this one, I actually am using my husband as a test dummy, Shane, and his party. You're going to go back into Consultant Corner, Parties and Orders. Shane Coleman, you're going to go over here to edit party page. Excuse me. And you're going to scroll all the way down and choose to copy this. Now you can edit this however you want. I usually just use first and last name. Sometimes there's duplicates, so you have to add maybe the year or some other number or something, character at the end. I just left this because, again, it's just a test. So I'm copying that, and I'm going to go back into Post My Party and add this link so that, again, whenever any post that has that link character in the post, their party post or party page on pamperedchef.com is going to show up in that. So I'm going to create it. It's probably going to tell me there's something wrong. Yeah. So actually, this is helpful. So a couple things now. This is showing you all of your posts. So we have day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on and so forth. All of this is editable within the party. But let's say you go and make an edit on your template to, let's say, take out this post. This is just an example. Take out this post. It is not going to change in your party. If you wanted to change something in the template and you want it to be changed in the party that you're currently in, you need to go and edit in the party. But vice versa as well. If you wanted just this party not to have this post, if you remove it from this, obviously it's not going to remove it from your template. It's not a permanent change. So what it's telling me here is that these first two posts were failed because it was scheduled in the past. Because I set this party up to be starting today, obviously we've already passed 12 o'clock and 2 p.m. So those did not post. That's something good to remember. The other thing about with Post My Party, and I showed you this briefly before, so I'm going to remind you now, as we're back at the Facebook group now, we need to make sure that we add that application on the group. So you scroll down in the edits, add apps. It's going to be slow. And we're going to add Post My Party. If you do not add them as an acceptable app, then it will not, the post will not post to your party, and you'll get a notification that they have failed. That actually happened to me this morning because I forgot to do it. I got an email saying that these two posts had failed and I had to go back in and reschedule them. So you can do that here. If something happens and you miss it, you can go back in and reschedule them. So instead of being at 12, I want this to go at 2:15 because we're not there yet, or 2:20, and I can update and reschedule them. And then I can go back to my party. Whoop, there it is. And it will show that this post is now pending for 2:20. I think that's everything. If you have any questions or anything else, please feel free to ask me. Let me know. I hope this is helpful. I'm going to wrap it up.